Hi Vibers, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we are going to be looking into what it would be like if you had a sibling. So for you kids out there, or like people out there that grew up as an only child, or you are an only child right now, this is what it would be like to have a sibling. All right, so we have three different cards to choose from. We have card number one, card number two, card number three. Choose it. Hey pile one, so we're gonna start out by finding out if they are a younger sibling or an older sibling. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so definitely an older sibling. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to find out what personality traits does your sibling hold. So let's see. All right, we have worry. And then we have growth and gratitude. We're gonna put this up here. Gratitude. So this sibling of yours could be very like anxious, like they get they get worried a lot about like the smallest things. But I think the only reason why they worry so much and they get so anxious is because there's somebody that cares a lot. They care about like even the smallest things, the smallest details. They care about that, so they get anxious when things are not going as planned, or things like that. Like they get anxious because they're somebody that's very like they stick to the like kind of like a Virgo. They like whatever they planned out to do. They stick to that list of things that they do. They don't go off course. They like very organized, very structured. And so when you guys when they hit a bump in the road, they tend to get like very anxious and worried because there's somebody that likes to have things go the way that they planned it out to be. There's somebody that's also like a control freak. Again, because they care so much. Like they're a very passionate person. The sibling of yours, very passionate. They care about every little thing that they get into. And being somebody that's like they care a lot about what they do, they also care a lot about people. So they're like empathic. They care about people's feelings, and they are very supportive emotionally as a sibling. The sibling of yours is very experienced. Like I said, they're an older sibling. I get the feeling like they're a lot older than you. Like you guys have a 10-year gap between you two. So maybe you guys don't really relate to each other, but I see you going to the sibling for advice because you know that there's somebody that's very wise and very experienced, and that's why you trust them and their advice, because you know they're giving you good advice. It's coming from a good place, and you trust them with what you confide in them, and you trust what they say will come to fruition. Your sibling is somebody that has very good manners, like very good table manners, very good social manners. They always say please and thank you. They would open the door for if they're like walking up to a door with like another person, the same door with another person. They'll be the one to like open up the door, like they'll hold the door open for them and other people before going in. Yeah, just somebody that's very helpful. They like to help people. They very giving, and they they are very they tend to they tend to be somebody that gives a lot to other people and not to themselves. So that's something that they struggle with, is they give so much to other people and not enough to themselves when it comes to their own needs and wants. All right, so now we're gonna move on to see what your guys' relationship would be like between you two siblings. Let's see. What would the relationship be like between these two siblings? Okay, so we have Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. Ooh. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Well, what? Well, what? Let's read. I see this older sibling being very close with you. Like I said, you guys could be very far apart in age range. I keep getting the feeling of like 10 years apart, but I feel like even though you guys are like so like the age gap is so big, the sibling tends to still try to reach out to you. They still try to make time for you, set up little sibling dates for you guys to have on weekends, and like little things like that. And I see them like even when they go off and get married, they're still like, and you're single, if you're still in high school, or even if you're like single but you're like older, they're like the kind of sibling that still like how they treat you. You know how I just like they like to plan little things for you guys to do on the weekends as siblings. They're gonna do that as well. Still do that when they get married. Like when they go off and get married and you're still single, they wanna like that sibling, your sibling, and their partner would like come pick you up from like out of state or something like once in a while, and like take you out on a nice weekend or something like that. Like you guys just have fun. Yeah, a very loving sibling, very caring sibling. I see the sibling also being like somebody that checks up on you a lot. If they notice that you're off social media, or you're like you're just hard to get into contact with, they really try to reach out to you, even if they have to come see you in person, or like they always want to make sure that you're okay. They always check up on you. How are you doing? What are you up to? So so I see you guys being very close as siblings. You are very trusting to the sibling, and they trust you. So you guys have a really good bond. Like you guys both trust each other. You guys are like you guys are like the best friend type of siblings. I feel like there's certain type of siblings you have, like the best friend type of siblings, the siblings that you always fight with, and then the sibling that just like you don't really have. It's just kind of like a whatever kind of relationship. And I feel like you guys have like a best friend type of sibling relationship. Like you guys like even like to get into like some crazy shit together. Like just like you guys you guys are very like, you guys are like best friends. It's yeah, that's how your guys' relationship is. This older sibling of yours, they like hanging out with you because your energy and your spirit, it makes them feel younger. Like because you're very energetic, you're very fun, you're full of life, and they like that because They like that because sometimes being an older sibling, it makes them feel like kind of old or like kind of out of touch with like what's in nowadays. And they, with being around you, you don't make them feel like that. You make them feel like you make them feel young again, and you make them feel like there's no age, like there is no age, like age doesn't matter. It basically is what they're trying to say. Like you, because I kind of feel like age is something that probably is something that they're insecure about. So that's something, yeah, that you really help them with. You help them with that confidence of being like, being comfortable with their age. I see you guys having a equal give and take relationship. Neither of you give more than the other. Like you guys, you're there for your sibling, and your sibling is there for you. Like you guys got each other's back. You guys have a really good relationship. You guys are best friends. Get it, best friends? That's my best friend. Alright, pile one. So we're going to end off your reading with what is the best advice that this sibling of yours would give you. So let's see. What would be the best advice they could give you? So just in general in life, what advice would they give you? Okay, so the advice that they have for you is, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. And then on the back it says, each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. Alright, pile one. So the best advice that your older sibling could give you is, their advice for you would be to be yourself. Don't ever be afraid to be yourself and to be authentic and to show the real you. I know it may be hard at times and be scary because it may make you feel like you're out of place and make you feel different. But the right people will come to you, surround you, love you, and support you. And no matter what, I'll always be here for you. When nobody else is there for you and nobody else has your back, I'll be there for you. I'll have your back. Alright, pile one, thank you so much for joining me today. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile two. So we're going to start off by finding out if this is the younger or older sibling. And right off the bat, you have a younger sibling. Oh, it's the baby. Alright, so we're going to find out next what is your personality traits of your sibling, right? So your sibling's personality traits. And once again, this is a younger sibling that you have. Alright, so we have death. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't. Two more. Judgment. And one more, please. One more, please. Service. Okay, so pile two. This sibling of yours, I'm not getting a personality trait. I'm getting more of like a story of like what happened to them. So like I said, they're a younger sibling. And I get the feeling like that this sibling passed away, and they passed away while they were still young. And that's why I'm not getting like personality traits. I'm getting more of like their life story, because I'm getting the feeling like they were too young. Like they left, their life was taken when they were way too young, that like, you know, that they couldn't form any personalities. So wow, so they really could have been a baby or somebody that's very young. I'm getting the oldest that they could have been was 2. So what I'm getting with this, wow, this is a wow, pile 2. Your reading is unique. All right, so that okay, that was kind of like a sad start to it, but it gets better. All right, it gets better. So what I'm getting with this is like um with this sibling of yours passing away and their a younger sibling, and it really affected you. Um because I get the feeling like you really wanted a sibling. You always wanted a sibling, and knowing that it was a younger sibling, you wanted to be like that really good older sibling that shows them the ropes. They help them through life, give them good advice. You know, just be there for them. You wanted to be that sibling, be their best friend, and just have each other's backs like that. And because they passed away so young, like it just destroyed all those expectations that you had for the future with your sibling. And what your sibling is like telling me through this reading is they're telling me that like don't be sad, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. I'm on the other side, but I'm doing fine, and I don't want you to worry or be sad, because this they're saying that everybody has a different path in life, and that this was their path. They were meant to, wow, this is getting deep. They're telling us like it was like they were meant to pass away young. They weren't meant to have a long life with you or with the family. They weren't meant to live and be an adult. And they found that out when they passed away. They found out like, oh, this was their destiny. Like this was their path, their destiny the whole time, and they've accepted it and they're okay with it. And it's like the reason, like, wow, it's like they're saying part of the reason they're saying like now that they've passed away, yeah, they're sad that they're not physically here with you, but they're happy to be one of your guardian angels. Wow. It's like they're telling you it was kind of like a blessing for you and for them. It's like it's I think they kind of knew coming into this life that that's what I'm getting with them. Is like they knew coming into this life that they were gonna die young, and this was like they knew all of this. So this is why they're so accepting of it. They're okay with it because they had this. They knew that this was their pathway the whole time, and they were meant to. They're saying like they weren't meant to be your sibling here on Earth. They were meant to be more of like your spiritual sibling, or guardian angel. Like they were meant to be around you in that way, not physically. Like not physically here on Earth. And they're saying like they're always here, they're always around you, they're always here to help you through anything. They're here to serve you, they're here like to help you, you know. And they're saying like all the expectations that you had for them, for you two growing up, like to be best friends, to have each other's back, they're saying that you guys can still have that. It's just it's different because it's they're not physically there, but they can hear you. If you talk to them, they can hear you, they can feel you, like they have your back, along with the rest of the universe and your other angels and guides. So yeah, this sibling is very understanding of this whole situation. Damn, pile 2, y'all getting deep. Sheesh. I was not expecting that. That pile two, y'all threw me off course. Wow. All right. So now we're gonna be moving into what. Okay. So now that we've established that this is like a spirit sibling, we're gonna now we're gonna look into like what's your guys' relationship like. What's your guys' relationship like? All right. So Ace of Cups. Four of Cups. And Five of Cups. Wow. So a lot of love here. So your sibling has a lot of love for you. They care a lot about you. They're saying that they're always watching over you. They're always like around you. Whether you can feel it or not, they're always around you, protecting you. Your spirit sibling is like somebody that's like they like to daydream a lot, and they get distracted with like watching, like if they're watching, because they're a spirit, they like, I get the feel like they like to your sibling, your spirit sibling, they like to people watch. So they like to like go to the park or something, or like they just like, they like to, it's fascinating to them to see how people interact. So she gets, oh wow, this is the first pile where a pronoun came out. I said she. So this is like a baby sister. So this baby sister sibling of yours, she likes to people watch, and she gets distracted by that a lot, and she'll just like daydream and be like, I think she daydreams a lot like, oh, I wonder what it would have been like if I like grew up to be like, if I were to live and be like an adult now. Like she probably fantasizes about like, oh, what would my love life be? Would I have a family? What kind of career would I have? So she daydreams a lot like that. And do you see how like she's like, so this is like her daydreaming right here. And then like I feel like whoever her higher, like whoever is like around her, like helping her, whoever higher up, they like tap her on her shoulder like, hey, remember you're supposed to be watching over your sibling and like doing this. And they're like, oh yeah, like so they get distracted, so they like to daydream a lot. That's cute. your your spirit sibling is very comforting in times where you're in heartache, you're going through anything that's like making you upset, sad. They're saying like to just, they're saying to speak your frustration or your feelings, your emotions out loud, because it's like you speaking to them. It's like you venting to them. Like they can hear. They're there for you. They're there with you, and they're listening. They want you to like let it out, vent out to them, let it all out so that you can feel better. And that's what they're saying. Like whenever you're in a situation where you're feeling like you just need somebody to talk to, but you don't have anyone to talk to, just it may sound crazy. They're saying like, yeah, it may sound crazy, but she's there listening. Your sibling is there listening, and they're there for you. And they're gonna they're saying like to, after you express your feelings out loud, sit there and meditate. And they're saying that you can hear the advice that they're giving you when you, after you let out your feelings and you sit there and meditate for a while. You can hear that the advice that your spirit sibling is trying to give you. All right, so you got, I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. And then on the back it says, I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. Okay, so with this advice that they're giving you, pile 2 is they're letting you know you may have pile 2 you may have like a very big dream that you have for yourself. Like you may want to do something that's like celebrity status, or like I'm getting like pro athlete, or like something famous. Like I feel like that's what your dream is, and your goal is like you want to be you what you want to do, what career you want to do, it's in like the spotlight. You know, it's gonna like whatever your career like the career path you want to go down, it's you want to it's gonna you want to the career, what I'm trying to say is like you're gonna you want to be like somebody that's famous, or whatever career you're going down, it's going to be something that's in the like in the public eye. So a lot of times when when we have dreams like that, we have goals like that, we think that it's too big to reach, it's too hard to reach. But if you think about it, if you really think about it, a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars, they don't start off as celebrities and stars. Yeah, some people, you know, some people are like second or third generations of the famous family, but some people like actually, a lot of people actually have a lot of celebrities were just regular people that took a dream just like yours and they pursued it, and look where they are now. And that's what a celebrity, and a lot of times people put celebrities on a pedestal and like they put it so high up as expectations, like it's something that you can't reach. It's reachable. It's anything is reachable. Actually, anything is doable, anything is reachable if you put your energy into it, you put the work into it, you put everything into it. Anything is possible. So I'm like, what your sibling is trying to tell you is like, don't ever be afraid to dream big, and don't ever be afraid to go after your big dreams, because you can do whatever you want to do. You can do what your mind tells you can accomplish. And a lot of people are going to tell you, no, you can't do that. No, that dream is too big. No, that's not, you can't reach that. You can't do that. And your sibling is letting you know, don't listen to that. Fuck that. You can do this. You got this. Go after it. Just like any other celebrities, these are just regular people that work their way up. Like, you know. Alright, Pile 2, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. And until next time, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, Pile 3. We're going to start off by finding out if this sibling of yours is an older sibling or a younger sibling. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Alright, so you got an older sibling. Alright, so now we're going to move on to see what kind of personality traits does your older sibling have. Okay, let's see. What personality traits do they have? Okay, so we have acceptance, imagination, and let me get one more, please. One more, please. and regret. I get your older sibling of yours is somebody that's very accepting of things that are different. They don't. They're not somebody that's very. They're not somebody that's judgmental. Um, they don't like to. They don't like to gossip or talk negatively. They don't like to get into like things like that. They're somebody that's like. They like to keep to themselves. They're not about drama. Um, they also like to keep their circle very small. Like I feel like they only have like two or three friends, and then the rest of her circle is her immediate family or her very close like. Um, she's somebody that's very. Wow. Okay, so you have an older sister. So this older sister of yours is she's very she's very guarded when it comes to people. Um, I think a lot of people hurt her in her life, so she has like trust issues with people, and that's why she keeps her circle very small. Loyalty is something that's very big to her. She she doesn't like when people go behind. I mean, nobody likes that, but that's like something that's when you break her loyalty. That's something that's just like a deal breaker. That's it. Break her loyalty. That's the end of that you break the friendship. Um, they are somebody that's very creative. They're big dreamers. They're somebody that likes to decorate. Um, I feel like their room in their house is very not organized. Well, it could be organized, but like their room is very put together well. Like their decorations are nice. They have it's like they're like the she has like a color scheme going on in her room. Like her furniture and her matches the walls and like the rug or whatever. Like everything is very put together well in her room. She's so like she likes to look good. Somebody that like she appreciates the things that are beautiful to the eye. She's also somebody that's like she's like a pretty girl. Like she likes to take a lot of time. It takes her a lot of time to get ready. Like if you guys are going out to the movies on at 8 p.m., she'll start getting ready at like 5 cuz she knows it's going to like she just knows that it takes her that long to get ready cuz she likes to get her hair curled, get that makeup done, put those eyelashes on. Like she get the outfit, match the accessories, perfect shoes to go along with it, and throw on that purse on the way out. Like she's very extra, but she's very like she really is very stylish. She it's not like she does this and it's like what are you wearing? No, it's like she's like a trendsetter. She has like a very unique style, but it's unique and different and new, but at the same time, it's not like crazy to where it's like what? Who would wear that? No, it's like, wow, what is that? I want to wear that. It's like that. Like whenever she steps out. So she's somebody that's very fashionable. She's somebody that lives life with no regrets. Like she likes to just have fun, and the losses and the losses that she has in life, she just takes it as a life lesson, learns from it, and just becomes a better person from it. But she's not somebody that's she doesn't like to plan out her life very structured. It's very different from pile one. Pile one was very like there's somebody that's very structured. They like to go by the book. They don't like when things like go off from what's planned. You are very like free flowing, or this sibling of yours is very free flowing. They like to just Whoa. Um, they like to, yeah, they just like to go at their own pace, do what they want to do, and they have like a unique way of like earning money as well. Like I can see them being like tarot readers, or something like I feel like the way that they would earn money is like in a creative way with their talents, like, or music or something, art, you know, they jewelry making, something like that. Your sibling is like that, is such a free spirit. It's weird, it's like they're a free spirit. I get the feeling it's like because they're such a free spirit and they're like so, they're very carefree and loving, they're kind of like a hippie. um I know sometimes hippies get like a negative connotation, but like I'm meaning like a hippie, like they're just very like chill, like go with the flow, like they all they really care about is love, happiness, and like being a good person. Like it's like to them it's like as long as you're not hurting somebody, do you, like do you, as long as you're not hurting the next person and you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting the environment, then do you, like enjoy yourself in whatever that you're doing. Like that's how this person is, they don't judge at all. And because they're like that, they don't, like a lot of the people that that they meet or interact with, they're not like that. And so that's why they're very guarded, and they keep their circle close and tight knit. Yeah, so because it's weird, because it's like, wow, this person is like very carefree, but at the same time they're very like, no, like, and it is, they're like, they're guarded and they're carefree in their like little environment in their zone. Like, and so if they feel like there's like whoever it is that they're getting to know is, say, like they feel like they're a good person, they can bring them into their zone, then they'll let them in, and they, you know, but they're not, yeah, they're not just gonna be like open to anybody because they've been hurt a lot. Okay, pile 3, so we're gonna move on to what would your sibling and you, I can never say that part right. What would you and your siblings relationship be like, yeah, growing up? So like, would you guys fight a lot, or would you guys be best friends? Like, what kind of relationship would you guys have? Ace of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Cups came out for all the piles actually. So for all the siblings, all the siblings are very loving siblings. All right. So what else? Give me two more, please. Okay, so you have strength. One more, please. And the Hanged Woman. So you and your sibling definitely have like a loving relationship. You guys trust each other. You guys have trust. You guys have each other's backs. You guys confide in one another with secrets and important things that you can't trust with other people. And you guys look out for each other, and you guys are not afraid to tell one another if you guys are doing something wrong, or you guys are like, what I'm getting is like you guys have a good relationship, that like a strong relationship, that you guys are not afraid to say, like, be honest with one another, even if it hurts the other person's feelings. It's like it's one of those things where it's like, it's hard to say, but it's like something that has to be said. And you guys have that kind of relationship because it's so strong and so grounded, that you guys are not like, You guys are not, you guys, and I get that you guys don't take it that way. Like when you guys are being honest with one another, yeah, it hurts because it's like it hurts because it's the truth, and we don't want to hear it. But it doesn't hurt in a way where it's like, wow, you're hurting my feelings. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's coming from a good place. It's honest, and some honest is not. You know, it's honest is good, but it doesn't. It's not always sweet. It doesn't always come off sweet. So, but the fact that you guys are able to, you guys are able to accept that kind of critique. That's what makes your guys' relationship stronger, and it makes you guys stronger people, because you guys are not afraid to let that other person know if they're doing something wrong, or if they're like going down a path that may be dangerous. Yeah. So you guys you guys have an you guys have a very open communication kind of relationship, where you guys are not afraid to talk, like say whatever. Like you guys are very free when you guys are talking to one another. You guys don't hold back at all, which is really good. It's that's a strong sibling relationship, and that's good. So, like I said, you guys have a strong relationship. You guys have a strong bond. I also get the feeling of like you guys have the kind of friendship where it's like, your sibling's weaknesses is your strength, and your weakness is your sibling's strength, and you guys balance out each other that way. And I think that's what makes your guys' bond so strong, is that you guys strengthen one another in areas where you guys need to be strengthened in. In areas where you guys are weak at, you guys strengthen one another in those areas. So you guys like are very you guys work very well with one another. Yeah, I see you guys having such a strong bond. I see you guys having like probably like separation anxiety when like one of you gets married, or one of you goes off to college. Like when it's time, you know how like as we get older, that's when we start separating with our siblings and stuff. Because we're going off to college, we're getting married, we're going off to pursue our careers, we're doing different things because we're adults now, you know. So I see that when that moment happens for you two, it's a difficult thing for you guys to transition into, because you guys are so used to having each other so much, and like just being so close and having each other's backs. Like I feel like you two are each other's best friends. Like you guys turn to each other for everything. So it's like when it's time to separate, it's hard for you two. But I feel like this separation of you and your sibling, it only makes your guys' connection stronger, and makes you guys stronger people individually. You guys learn that even though you guys are, because I feel like you guys are gonna end up living in different states, or like you guys are gonna be living at a distance from one another, and through going through that, you guys learn that you guys can be close and not have to be physically there. Like there are different ways to still have that sibling closeness without having to live in the same place. And I also see you guys like I also see you guys getting together, like having like family reunions with one another. Like I see your guys' kids are very close with one another, and like just the generations on from there just have like a strong bond and strong tie and relationship with. They have a good connection. So the generation after, like your kids and all the generation after that, they're gonna have the same kind of strength and relationship that you and your sibling have, because you it's like you guys were the seed that was planted and like from their strong family relationship, strong, positive, healthy family relationships, grew from you two. Like it's like you two were like a good example, um, as siblings, like what siblings should be like. Like you guys should be having each other's back, not fighting. Um, yeah, like helping one another, like being each other's best friends, speaking the truth to one another when they need to hear it. And I feel like maybe like your generation and the generation before you, the sibling dynamic I don't think was very well. I feel like there was a lot of fighting between the siblings, a lot of like push and pull with like emotions and egos. And I feel like you and your sibling are the generation that you and your sibling are the siblings that like that kill that curse in the family of like that whole sibling rivalry and like just negativity. Like you guys like, I feel like you and your sibling like grabbed the wheel of fortune and turned it upright to where it's like, no, from now on we're gonna have like a good family relationship, a healthy one. We're gonna be positive, we're gonna love one another and support one another and help each other out. And so this is a very important like sibling connection. Okay, pile 3, we are gonna finish off with the best advice that your sibling could give you. Alright, so let's see. What would be the best advice that they would give you? Alright, so you got I am at peace. And on the back it says, divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included. Alright, so going back to, I was saying like there's like a family curse of like unhealthy sibling relationship of like always fighting. There's fighting between the siblings. I feel like this is like the advice that your sibling is giving you is like you experiencing that in your family. It's taught you to be the opposite. It's taught you to be a more loving person, a more understanding person, a more patient person. And they're saying whatever negative experiences happened in the past, do not let that affect your future. Do not carry that into your future, because you have a positive, bright future ahead of you. And any negativity or any baggage you take from the past is just going to weigh you down and just hold you back from achieving the things that you want to achieve in life. Alright, pile 3, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. And until next time, I want to wish you guys nothing but good vibes. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!